All right, we just got our first signal in the forest. It's a beautiful day. And our first find is going to be a musket ball. It is in pretty bad condition. As you can see, it's kind of falling apart because of the minerals in the ground. But it is a very nice historic find. So I would say that's a great start. Let's see if we can find more today. Got a pretty big signal. And look what I just found. That is a horseshoe. And it's very big and it's very old. Hopefully this will bring us luck. American troops had foxholes in this forest. There was also a lot of activity here in the First World War. So this could definitely be from one of those horses in the First World War. It's bent. I don't know how that happened, but interesting find. Not gonna keep it. Hopefully it brings us some luck, but interesting. I just noticed a foxhole right here. As you can point the camera over there, you can see a foxhole. So I was walking that way, and then I found this. This is obviously a saw. And I saw it actually, look, it still works. Awesome, free saw. But it's obviously not from the Second World War. I don't know what it's doing here, probably people cutting logs in the forest or something, I don't know. But I just saw it laying over here, underneath the leaves, like that. So if anyone wants a saw, it's right here. I don't need it, but I'm going to check if there's anything to find around this foxhole. So let's see. As you can see, there's a complete tree growing inside of it right now. Sometimes it helps when you just dig out a foxhole a little bit and see if there's actually a signal, because there's so many leaves inside of this. What is this? Ew. Oh, it's a balloon. What the It's a balloon, look. Why is there a balloon in a foxhole from the Second World War? I thought it was something else, but it's not. I will see you with the next find, because so far there's no signal. All right guys, we just got a very good signal. Hear this. It's a very high tone, and look at this. That right there is a coin. So we're gonna pick it up right here, and we're gonna bring it up here, and it's very shiny. It even looks like it's silver, but I'm not sure. So, oh my god guys, I think we actually might have a World War II coin here. This might be a World War II coin. Wow. It says United States of America. Guys, this is a silver coin from World War II. In God we trust, 1941. Oh my god. High five. That is awesome. Ow. I'm sorry. I'm excited. Whoa, guys, look at this. This is a World War II coin. This coin was lost by a soldier in 1944, right here in this forest. And as you can see, if you point behind you, you can see that foxhole. It's very close to that foxhole. So the chance is pretty big that the soldier who lost this was sitting in that foxhole. Look at this, guys. This is a coin lost by a soldier in World War II. So far away from home, and here it is after so many years. That is awesome. Okay, so that where my girlfriend's bag is over there is where I just found the coin. This is where the foxhole is, and over here, is where I just found a button. So this, what is it? Oh, okay. Okay, so just to let you know, my girlfriend has arachnophobia. She's very scared for spiders, and there was a spider hanging on her cap. So, anyways, now I have spider webs. Back to business. I just found. Are you okay? I just found a button. Ooh.
Oh my god,
is it another spider? It's another one.
That's another.
Come here. Go away. That's what happens when you're in the forest. There are spiders sometimes. Anyways. No spiders anymore?
No, okay. Not anymore.
Like I was saying, I just found, what is this? Oh, like I was saying, I just found a button. Look at this. Okay, so this is a button. Looks like it's not in the best condition, so we're gonna put it in the Vaseline really quick to preserve it. But this is older for sure than the Second World War. It might even be 1700s, something like that. So it's definitely old. It's kind of falling apart, I think. So we already found a musket ball over there. We found a World War II coin over here, and we found this button from probably 1700s over here. So there's a lot of history in this forest. Let's continue because I can't wait to search more in this forest. This is awesome. All right, as you can see, we have our picnic blanket over there in the middle of the forest. Perfect. Picnic in a yeah, World War II forest and World War I and everything basically. What?
Totally not outdoors.
No. You can literally see this thing from the air. Anyways, I just had a signal right next to this small tree. Yeah, I mean, most of the times you have a signal next to a tree in a forest. Anyways, I found some interesting stuff right here. I found this. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I think it's aluminum. Some kind of package material. It's very thin. I don't know what it is, but it looks interesting. I got some pieces of very thin glass and the top of a spoon or a fork, and it's aluminum, so that could definitely be German. We have another one right here, also a top of a fork or a spoon. So yeah, it's pretty weird to just find the top of a spoon or fork times 2 right over here. Where's the rest? I don't know. Maybe Americans found some German cutlery or something and they decided to just break them because they were bored or something. I don't know. Who knows? Hopefully there's some markings in it after cleaning. It would be cool. For some reason, me and my girlfriend both have a feeling that we should not go there. We don't know why, but there's just something about that area that just says no. So we're not going there. We're gonna go back that way. But look what I just found. I just found a bullet. I don't know what happened to it. Looks like there's still part of the shell casing on it or something. I don't know. So that's another relic from the Second World War. It's very hard to navigate through all these plants over here, but we just had a signal and it's definitely from the war. As you can see, it's completely exploded. I'm not gonna keep it. It's just a piece of go away. Just a piece of iron, of course. Well, I mean, it is from the war, but if you take all these pieces, it's gonna be a very heavy bag, so we're not gonna do that, but it is from the war, that's for sure. Okay, so we just found another area with a lot of foxholes, and we got our second picnic location here in the middle of the forest, and just found a piece of shrapnel. It's not in the best condition. Most of the times when it's like a pine forest, the finds are not going to be in the best condition, but you know, it's still very interesting. So, piece of shrapnel from the driving band from an artillery shell. Okay guys, we just found something really cool again. Like I already said, we have a lot of foxholes in this area. There's actually one right here. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's very hard to see on camera. As you can see, if I go like this, you can see it right there. There's a bunch of them over here. And I just had a very good signal. Well, actually a pretty small signal. Where is it? Oh, right there. Look at that. It is pretty hard to recognize right now. But if I pick it up and hold it like this is part of a cleaning kit for a rifle or a pistol. As you can see, we have threads right there. You screw it on a bigger piece, so you can make it very. I'm speechless because I'm excited. I can't talk when I'm excited. You put them together and you clean the barrel of your rifle or pistol. You can see this is a brush. It's a barrel brush. It looks like it's still in pretty good condition. This is the brush part. You can see it, and here is the part that you screw on the other part, and you make it like a long stick. You clean your barrel with it, and we just found it right there, right next to this foxhole. That is amazing. Wow. Alright, so I just had a signal right there, pretty big signal, and it's a warning sign, like a reflector. It is pretty old, it's aluminum, and it has like screws right here, maybe from some kind of forest vehicle thing, I don't know what it is. Obviously not from the Second World War. And then I found this, which probably is from the Second World War because it's in very bad condition, unfortunately. It's right next to a foxhole again. Looks like this is some kind of... Ooh! Looks like this is some kind of handle. I'm thinking maybe it was an ammo box. It's all falling apart. As you can see, it's in very bad condition. Here you can see it's all falling apart. Some kind of, I think, ammo box, something like that. Especially this handle. I don't know. Could be anything, but I'm pretty sure it's from the Second World War. So yeah, interesting, but I'm not gonna keep it. Okay guys, we just found something very cool again. Right next to you, as you can point the camera over there, there is a foxhole. It's pretty hard to see in camera, but it's one of the many foxholes that you find in this area. And basically right next to it, we just had a very good signal, as you can hear. And come closer. Look what we just found. That, my friends, is a whistle. And it's very heavy. And I'm pretty sure that this is also from that time frame. Oh my god, that is cool. That is very cool. Look at that. Oh my god, I think it's made from maybe copper or something, so I'm gonna put it in the Vaseline really quick before oxygen will damage it. But look at this. That is amazing. Right here next to a foxhole. That is awesome. Look at that. That's so cool. And there goes your water bottle again.
Oops.
Wow. But wow guys, that's amazing. Hopefully there are some markings in it. And if not, it's still gonna be an awesome whistle. Okay. Just want to show you around a little bit because this area is very interesting. As you can see, there's so many foxholes. Right here is one. Right here is one. This one is pretty deep. We have right here another one. You can see the moss, the outlines of the foxholes, and they're just everywhere. And right here, oh, actually right there is another one, right here. But right here, right next to this old tree, just had a good signal. This tree was probably alive during the war. I had a good signal. And look what I found. Some people maybe already recognize this. If you don't, well, this is part of a World War II tent pole for a pup tent. And that's very cool. That means that there was a pup tent here, or maybe someone just lost his tent pole for some reason. But this is a part of a pup tent. This part is normally wood, and as you can see, we even still have remains of wood right there. You see that? So there's still a little bit of wood right there. And this is 100% a piece from a World War II U.S. pup tent. And I'm gonna show you a picture right now. Here you can see the tent poles, and that is the part that we just found. And here's a picture of pup tents. So that's what we found right here. You really need the knowledge, because if you find this and you don't know what it is, it looks like nothing. But I immediately recognized it. So there you go. Another very interesting World War II find. Enjoying the sun? Yes. Yeah? I mean, it is beautiful weather today. Alright, so over there somewhere I found this little ball of rust. Well, it's actually a bullet, but it's just completely rusted, as you can see. Hopefully we can still clean it up a little bit. But right next to this foxhole, this one, this big one, there are a lot of big foxes right over there. It's always very hard to see, but right here is a very deep one. And right next to this one, the one that I just showed you, I just found a coin, and it's a pretty big one. It kind of reminds me of the British 1 pence coins. It could be one of those. I found those before on U.S. positions for some reason. Maybe they took them from England as a souvenir or something, I don't know. But that's, like, the size looks like a British coin. I'm not gonna clean it here because I don't want to damage it. Hopefully we will be able to clean it up when we are home. But that's a coin, a very big one. Okay, so that right there is where I just found the other coin. And right there, that looks to me like another coin. Oh yes, it is. Ooh. This is a World War II coin. This is a World War II Belgian coin.
Cool.
And it looks like it's in very good condition as well. Want to see it? Look, ooh, I just fell. Oh, let me take that away.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Wow.
Awesome, right?
Really cool.
Again, right next to the foxholes.
Cool.
Yeah, you see the foxholes everywhere here.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had another signal. It's a very good one. And what we just found. That right there is a rifle bullet. It's completely rusty. It might be German.
Cool.
Pretty cool, right?
Cool.
Ah, stupid fly in my ear. Alright, here are some of the finds after cleaning. This was a very, very successful metal detecting hunt. As you can see, we have a lot of very cool artifacts. I don't even know where to start. Let's start right here. Let's start with the ammo related stuff. Like I already said when I just found it, it's in very bad condition, but it's still a very interesting find. A musket ball that was fired a very long time ago. As you can see, it's flat on one side. It hit something, maybe a tree, but yeah, a very old musket ball. And of course, we also found this button. This button might be from the same time frame. Also not in the best condition. I'm thinking probably 1700s, something like that. It's kind of falling apart. I saved what I could. The shank is still on it, which is nice. No markings, no design or anything. Could be a military button. Maybe even from the person who shot the musket, who knows. But yeah, it's a very old button. I know I said I was going to start with the ammo related stuff, but because this was kind of the same time frame, I decided to do the button first anyways. Okay, now let's continue with the ammo related stuff. This right here. This is a very small piece of shrapnel from the driving band from an artillery shell. If you don't know what a driving band is, I will show you right now. This is an artillery shell. And that right there is the driving band. It's a big brass ring around the shell. And what it does is it spins the shell inside the barrel. The same as a bullet. A rifle or a gun has rifling on the inside as well to make the bullet spin around in the barrel. And it's the same with cannons. So of course when a shell explodes, you will have hundreds of pieces of shrapnel. And this right here is a small piece of the driving band. So that's what that is. Right here we have 3 bullets. This one right here, that was the first bullet that we found. Not in the best condition, but still a very interesting find. Then we have this one. This one is a little better. It's shiny. And right here you can actually see that this bullet was fired because of the rifling. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but you can see the rifling right there. The stripe that goes like that. And there's another one. There's another one. Goes all around the bullet. It's still in decent condition. It's a little rusty, but that's okay. Then we have this bullet. Believe it or not, but this was actually the big ball of rust. I managed to clean it. So that's what it looks like right now. So it has shape again. It's not just a ball of rust. So that was everything ammo related. We have these 2 broken spoons or fork. Could be both, I don't know. They are made from aluminum and they actually are both marked on the back with the same stamp. You can see it's marked right there with aluminium. And so is this one right here on this side. Right there. Aluminium. And they are exactly the same stamp. This one right here has a nice design. And this one is a typical model that the Germans would use. I couldn't find the missing parts, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure these are German and probably broken by a frustrated American soldier or something like that. So that's pretty interesting. Now let's take a look at the coins. This one is obviously my favorite coin. This is the beautiful mercury dime that we found right next to that foxhole. It's in beautiful condition and it's from 1941. And it's silver. That is absolutely amazing. United States of America, 1 dime. And the other side here we can see it says 1941 right there in the bottom. In God we trust, liberty. That's pure history right there. Absolutely amazing. 100% that this was lost by a US soldier that was sitting in one of these foxholes. So that's a beautiful coin. We have this coin as well. It's kind of hard to show you, but if I hold it like this, you can actually see the details. This is actually a Belgian coin, and if we turn it around, you can see the date right there. It says 1926. I have to shine the light on it so you can actually see it. That is absolutely amazing. 1926. And this was most likely a souvenir from one of the soldiers. It's a Belgian coin, and probably kept this in his pocket or in his wallet and just lost it there. Very, very nice find as well. Great condition as well. It's kind of hard to show you on camera. If I hold it like this, it's almost impossible to see. But if I hold it like this, you can see everything. Very nice coin. And then we actually have another coin, a big one. Unfortunately not in the best condition, but you can definitely still see a head right there. And this right here is actually Edward VII. I already thought it was a British coin. It was kind of hard to see which one it was, but this is Edward the Seventh. He's facing to the right, and it's in very bad condition. You just have to hold it the right way in order to see it. But you can see the lady sitting right there. Yeah, you can see it. You can see the silhouette right there. And if we turn it around, you can see the face of Edward VII. So the 1 penny coins with Edward VII were made between 1902 and 1910. So it's somewhere around that time frame. It's impossible to read it. The date should be there, but it's just, it's in very bad condition, unfortunately. So now the question is, was this coin lost in the First World War or in the Second? I don't know. Could have been a souvenir of a German soldier, for instance, who lost it there in the First World War, because there are German trenches there as well. So this coin is pre-World War I for sure. Or it could have been a coin that was taken from England by a US soldier as a souvenir and lost right there next to one of those foxholes. I mean, I found it right next to the foxholes, but of course you also have these trenches from the First World War there. So that, I don't know. It was for sure lost by a soldier. The question is when. I don't know. First World War or Second World War. But what we do know for sure is that this coin is pre-World War I, and it was lost by a soldier. And to give you an idea what the coin used to look like, we can do a magic trick. Let me show you in 3, 2, 1. There you go. So that's what it's supposed to look like. And we can turn it around, and I can show you this side as well in 3, 2, 1. There you go. Yep. And now it's this. Very bad condition, but you can still see it. So yeah, a nice pre-World War I coin. Then of course we have this part from the tent pole. It's amazing that the wood is still on there. Look at that. This has been under the ground for over 80 years. Take a look at the bottom, you can see the wood right there. It still looks pretty new. That's amazing. Of course, let's not forget about our beautiful little cleaning brush right here. That is beautiful. Somebody cleaned his rifle with this for the last time and then lost it, and then it stayed right there at that spot for over 80 years. And then we found it again. I think it cleaned up very nice. And of course, last but not least, this beautiful US World War II military whistle. This is absolutely amazing, and I never found one like this before. I was absolutely speechless when I was cleaning it up. You can still see the little ball in there. You can move it around, you hear it. Of course, first it was full of dirt. But I started cleaning it. I decided to put it in the oxalic acid, and when I started cleaning, I couldn't believe my eyes. It said military, it said made in USA, and it's still in very good condition. There should be an iron ring around it. Unfortunately, that is completely gone because it's made from iron and the ground there is not the best. But this right here is solid brass, and that is why it's still in pretty good condition. The sides are bent. I think it probably fell on the ground and then they probably walked over it and the mud actually pressed this to the inside. That's probably what happened, and that's actually why I left it like this, because somebody did this in World War II. Somebody pressed this, or somebody stood on it, I don't know. But it's been like that since World War II, so I'm not going to change anything. But it's absolutely amazing. I think these are pretty rare to find with a metal detector. I mean, you can always buy something like this, but it's never the same as actually finding it on a World War II battlefield or something like that, right next to a foxhole. That's gonna make something like this very special. Let's take a look at the markings right here. On the top, it says military. It's kind of hard to see, but it says military right there. And if we turn it around, it says made in the United States of America. Right there, made in USA. Never found one before. And I am extremely happy that I did. I wish items like these could talk. I mean, where was it used? When was it used? Why was it used? You just don't know. It's absolutely amazing, and it's very personal as well. I just absolutely love relics like these. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video, but I can already tell you that there is a lot more content on the way. I've been metal detecting more, and I found a lot more cool stuff, and it's even more cool than this. So stay tuned, because that's gonna be awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, please leave a like and a comment. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.